This is another version of a video that I've already done, but I thought I'd try this one in two parts because there's quite a bit to cover. So this is for New Who, for the reboot, DVDs that I've got for all the series. So without wasting any time and without further ado, I'll quickly get going. Yeah, so yeah, I keep it in these boxes because I don't really have enough shelf room in here. So this is a nice, easy, and tidy storage. So yeah, here goes. So for the reboot, yeah, first series, of course, yeah, Christopher Eccleston. Yeah, series one, which came about, of course, 2005. Bit of a long story about this, but I'll be as brief as possible. When it was first aired, I couldn't actually watch it properly because it first aired, of course, in 2005, and at the time I was in an evening job, which sometimes, a lot of the time, actually had me working Saturdays. So when this was broadcast, a lot of the times I was actually working, so I couldn't look at it properly. I saw a few of the episodes. Up to I think yeah, The Empty Child, but I couldn't look at the follow-up, so I never got to see it. But then, of course, I later on, much later on, during the events of 2020, it gave me the chance to look at a few things which I ordinarily maybe wouldn't have, and that's when I thought, well, why don't you take a look at Doctor Who again, because you didn't get a proper chance before. So I did, and I got this. Yeah, I ordered this, and I was able to look at it all the way through this time, and it was brilliant. So yeah, love the first series. 3 outstanding episodes for me on here. Yeah, we got Father's Day, The Empty Child, and The Doctor Dances. The Empty Child is just, well, that's just amazing. That really proved to me just how far it had come. That hiatus did it, I think, a lot of good, actually. So did it a favour, really, in the end. So I suppose it was being axed, I suppose, the best thing to happen for it. But yeah, The Empty Child is just the production values in that are just amazing. Long gone was the notoriously low budgets that they had during Classic Who. This was modern, and it was just brilliant. This was Doctor Who. So yeah, and a brilliant conclusion as well with the Doctor Dances. So definitely outstanding episodes, all 3 of them. But I like the rest of them too. 1 or 2 of them, not so fussed about, but oh, that's just 1 or 2. So outstanding series. Absolutely love first series. Yeah. Then comes series 2. Now, I looked at this. I kind of, yeah, when I looked at this, yeah, it was because I didn't get to watch it all the way back then because I just didn't bother with it. But yeah, when I did look at this one, I got this, I ordered this, and it was a chance to catch up with it, look at the second series. But this, for me, was very, very average. Very average. Didn't have anything against David Tennant. I thought he was alright as the Doctor. Yes, I know he has, a lot of fans. He was very popular. But I, myself, for me, he was just okay. And the second series is only very, very average. It was nowhere near as good as series 1 for me. There's only a couple of decent episodes on here as far as I'm concerned. New Earth and School Reunion, which was a bit like the X-Files meets Grange Hill, actually. But it wasn't an outstanding episode. Not for me. There's a few other ones on here. Yeah, there's a couple of good, couple of decent 2-parters. But on the whole, yes, very, very average. So it didn't sustain it for me. And there's a bit of a long story about the other series that I've got of the early series, but then much, much later, of course, came the era that was to be my favourite. But that came a lot later. Then after that finished, I decided to get a few of the other ones as well, because I thought, why not? They might be okay. So Yeah, I'll come to the other bit in a little bit, but after this one, yeah, I thought, yeah, very, very average again. So I thought, yeah, all right. So I got series 3. This was better than series 2, but it's only pretty good. Didn't think it was brilliant. It's got some good episodes. It's got about 8, yeah, 8 decent, really nice ones, really pretty good ones. So I did like it, but I thought it was just pretty good. Didn't think it was brilliant. So not as good, never as good as first series anyway. So yeah, this was worth getting still. So yeah, it has its moments and it's all right. So yeah, I thought this was again a late edition. But there's another one I've got of this, which I actually got before this one. This is the latest edition to these DVDs actually for New Who. So yeah, pretty good. So there is that one. Then next up, Series 5. I did get Series 4, unwatchable for me. I couldn't stand it, so I traded it in. I'd heard a little bit about Series 5. So with Series 3, by the way, yeah, did forget to mention the one reason I got that was because of the episode Blink, which introduced me to the Weeping Angels, which I'd heard a lot about. And this has got other stories with the Weeping Angels, which I think is actually New Who's most greatest and creepiest villain. I thought the idea of them was absolutely brilliant. There were a couple of them episodes in this. Only one of them's actually decent, I think. But yeah, with Matt Smith, of course, who I wasn't a great fan of, but he kind of grew on me. I heard a bit about it, like I said. It was good. It was actually very good. It was a lot better than I thought. So this has got 4 excellent episodes to begin with. And then there's always forgetting that one. Yeah, Vampires of Venice was pretty good, and the last 3. So The Lodger, Pandorica Opens, and The Big Bag. They're pretty good. But yeah, the first 4 are excellent, and that's one of them is The Time of Angels. So that's another great Weeping Angels, pretty decent Weeping Angels story. The conclusion of that was not so great for me, so didn't like it actually. But yeah, 4 excellent episodes and 3 or 4 pretty good ones. So definitely the best of the series that came after the first one for me. So yeah, did like it. Very well worth getting. Now we come to my favourite era. Yeah. When Jodie Whittaker came along, I was sceptical at first. I thought, well, are we really there now? You know, a female doctor, is this the PC world we're living in now? But then I thought, well, you didn't like many of the other doctors before her, so give her a chance, and so I did. I also looked at the opening for her series on YouTube, and I thought that was amazing. Best opening for me of New Who, without a doubt. Loved it, and I thought, well, if the show is any bit as good as the opening, you could be on a winner here. And just looking at it, with the companions who were in it, well, I just think I knew deep down that I would maybe like it, and I did. I loved it. Yeah, so it's just the best. Yeah, the best era for me. Jodie Whittaker basically gave Doctor Who back to me, so I wasn't watching it for a long time after that. Like I say, I turned my back on it after Series 2 initially. So I thought I didn't get any more until Jodie came along. And after Jodie's era finished, that's when I basically got Series 3 and Series 5. Series 5 version and Series 3. Because I thought, well, she's not anymore, so give the other ones a chance. And like I say, I'm glad I did. But yeah, Jodie Whittaker, yeah, I can go more into this in part 2. Because there's, like I say, still a bit to cover, but yeah, the Jodie Whittaker era stands out for me as the greatest era of New Who, and I absolutely loved it. So I will go into her few series in part 2, hopefully, when I get the chance. So just a taster for that for now. So yeah, for the moment, yeah. Thanks very much. See ya. Bye.